hello everyone again. Now you can see what we've got going on right here. We got pretty much unquestioned hegemony in the north, and we're going to be ready to swing down to the south pretty quick. Here's the free general here. I want to see that. Oh yeah, right. Duh, I should have known that. I mean, I'm the one who quote unquote freed him. Alright, now we can hire the guys here because I sent that rice down. And so let's go ahead and do that. So now we're all full up. And we just need to do some training. How's everybody's loyalty doing? We got some loyalty here? Good. Wow, alright. So we should definitely start thinking about what can we do offensively out of here. The question and the answer is, for right now, not a whole hell of a lot. Alright, and actually turn the graphics off. That was pretty funny. Alright. Province 9, we're going to be wanting to get this place ready to jump on Province 17. Let's do a little bit of spying here. What we got here? Cao Quain. He's got 288 troops, and they're armed up. He's got Xiao Hao Dun there. Xiao Hao Dun and Xiao Ren. So these are a couple of pretty heavy hitters. So we might want to think about moving some more impactful generals, you know, to go after them, because that's a pretty formidable fighting force. The game is really good at controlling the Tao clan. You got to give them that. The game is really good at controlling the Tao clan. Those guys tend to do really well. And that's kind of one of our next moves. Not the next move. Alright, we got all of Yuan Tan here. Or Yuan Shine. Reward your bra there. You guys can go ahead and fix up this land. Good for you. We'll put you on pretty much auto control in a minute here. This right here, not our best province. Oh, go ahead and move Yuan Yin up there. We need more generals in Zhangfei's province so we can free him up. I want to get him the hell out of this province because we're not planning on taking any offensive action here in the near term. Luckily, we've got this slew of generals who are freed up. And we are sending out down south. That'll be pretty much the end of controlling him directly. Got Zhang Jun here. Go ahead and reward old Yuan Yin. Couple of nice disloyal guys up there. Good. But if they turn, we'll just attack immediately, and that'll be the end of them. But yeah, we gotta watch it, because Cao Cao is gonna start building up here, and we could run into all sorts of issues. No, in fact, we're gonna attack you next, so we can't ally with you. I'm sorry. Alright. We gotta look at 16 and see what we're up against. Oh, crap. Well, I'm gonna have to wait a few turns, it looks like. What kind of loyalty we got on our boy here? We got no horses, so we got a reward with gold. Oh, Fan Chao got his loyalty up pretty quickly there. That's good news. How's everybody's training? Fan Chu's got none. Great. He's got no weapons either, so that's even shittier. But they might not even be necessary at this point. Train these guys up here. So we might think of switching these guys out here. That might be a good idea. These two, like, hot to trot guys here. Put one of these other guys in charge. Jaiju is the most charming of them all. And we can move Chengyu going. Bao Jing. Well, no, Bao Jing can stay. Yeah, I'd say that'll work out all right. I hope anyway. So that this place is ready to go when the hat drops. Since we don't have a whole hell of a lot to do in this place, let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got going. Ooh, 495 troops. Nobody who's particularly... No, none of them are any good at fighting. And haven't armed the troops up yet. So, he's as good as ours pretty much. Do we need any training here? No. Do we need any personal rewardment? About... Oh, I screwed up and rewarded Guan Yu, which is pretty dumb because he's... Oh, a thing I forgot to mention about this game is that your generals who are related to you will never lose their loyalty. So that's important to remember. Let's give him the commandeership here. There we go. Good. And I should have changed a few. I should have done a few things that I forgot to do last turn. So that was unfortunate. There's really nothing for these guys to do here. I need to send some of those generals. Alright, and I should have just skipped this guy here. There's loyalty. Your loyalty's great. Reward thyself, young man. Because the last thing I need you to do is go ahead and turn the province over to somebody. That would be annoying, and it would annoy me to have to go in there for no reason. I didn't give you guys any troops anyway, but still. Nah. It's funny because a lot of these guys will very obviously have very self-serving alliances. Well, everything's self-serving because the goal of the game is to take over all of China. There's no like second place award or anything like that, you know. So it's all very self-serving, but it'll be especially self-serving because. Let me delegate this province here. There we go. Delegate. Alright, you guys do whatever the hell you want. You guys too. Okay, good. And then I'm gonna appoint a different governor for Province 5. I'm going to give it to the charming guy right here. Yan Yin. Excellent. Alright. So I bought weapons for Fan Chou. But we can't do much else other than that at this point. So I'm going to attack next turn, but I want to make sure that we're all trained up and ready to go. I mean, I don't think we're going to get hurt very bad. Ooh, Generals of Ability. So let's search for Generals of Ability. Why don't you take a look? Yeah, that will find anyone good, and he was right. We didn't. Way to call it. Who the hell is this Zhang Yao fellow? I don't think he's any good, but take a look. No, he's well, he's good, but he's not good at like things we need him to be good at. Let's see, fighter wise, and I know I already looked at this, but I didn't look very close. Let's go ahead and we'll recruit old Chang Yao. Why not? We'll use a personal appeal. And we got him. Alright. Well, we're not going to give anything to people because we got to buy some rice, actually. Okay, well, there's no merchants here, so we don't have to worry about buying rice. Alright, Province 10 Sai with new provincial commander there. Better get these people feeling better about me being in charge. Although none of these guys are particularly charming. Actually, Tao Quain is the most charming of all. Interesting. Alright, and then we got Zhu Zhu. He's in charge of kind of the capital there. I would call it the capital. Although not really, I guess, because we got Province 10. Alright. Nothing to really do here. So we'll continue forth. Alright, I want you to reward thyself. So that... And he's charming, so he loves it when he gives himself money. Let's give some to the people here. Oh, crap. He's got, like... no charm. But luckily, there's, like, no people who live in the province. So it's not very difficult to make them happy. And the locusts could cause problems, but we'll see where they spread. Oh, thank God. We got real lucky there. We got real lucky. I mean, I wouldn't have sunk our game or anything, but it's better that it weakens our enemies. No, we're not going to go ahead and... Whoa. So he goes after Wang Lung of Province 24, who's a small fry. He's got nothing going anyway, so it's fine. I don't really care. So, unfortunately, that makes Cao An's battle there a battle to the death when I go after him. Which kind of blows, because I really... It's going to be more annoying that I have to fight him to the death. Alright, so... Let's go ahead and get rid of this guy here. I'll leave Zhao Chao in charge. No, we'll bring them all. Why the hell not, right? Cao An's gonna send him 179 soldiers. That's good, because I'll get a chance to... Oh, wow, he sent... Okay, so this battle just got way easier because he decided to get all froggy and attack his boy there. To attack Wang Long, which I used to pronounce Wang Lang, because why wouldn't you pronounce it Wang Lang if you don't know how to pronounce Chinese names? I know they don't have a long A now, or at least I don't think they have a long A. So it's not Wang, which is too bad because saying Wang is funny. But old Wang Long there, we took him out. And I read The Good Earth before, and I remember my English teacher referred to him as Wang Lung, not as Wang Lung. So, there you go. Alright, Xiao Yun, he can easily charge through this guy. It doesn't really... Mai Zhu, boy, I'd like to get him, though, because Mai Zhu's pretty charming. And you always want to have those charming guys with you. Although it's not that important this time, because I'm not playing a more sedentary game where I'm trying to recruit generals. I'm basically just tromping everybody in my way. So, I mean, charming guys are good for, you know, settling the land and doing whatever, but I guess it's not really that important in this game. Alright, good. We got reinforced. So we definitely want to make sure we get a chance to mess up these Ooh. Xiao Hao Dun. Love Xiao Hao Dun. If I could capture him, that'd be great. And he's one of the biggest threats. You know? So I definitely want to make sure that we get a hold of him. So that I don't have to fight him. Or at least I can decimate him. And, like, really decrease his numbers there. So let's see if we can just go ahead and collapse on him. Because it's going to make my job... Yeah, I might want to get that guy out of the frickin' middle. Playing monkey in the middle in that case, no fun. Feng Jai is definitely not the man to get in the middle. Let's see if we can swing him around the back here. Or if he's stupid enough to just go ahead and jump in there. Aha! Well, he is. Unfortunately, Xiao Hao Dun is not stupid enough to jump in the back, which is what I would have liked. Or jump in the middle. But we could swing our guy around the back. Unfortunately, that guy with 12 dudes, he's now somewhere where I don't want him to be. Oh, good. Well, then he just moved. How nice of him. Yeah, we're just basically going to break this guy because he's right there. Why wouldn't you, right? I mean, it's less people for me to fight when Southward and I finally tangle, which won't be in too long. So we'll Jai Chow out of there because he's on fire. And boom, there's Fan Chu. So Fan Chu's definitely one of my better generals here. Oh, that's Cao Ren anyway. So these are both of his best guys. Cao Ren and Xiao Hao Dun. Xiao Hao Dun 93 war ability. Cao Ren 84 war ability. So both very, very competent and definitely people that if we could get them off the battlefield now and not have to fight them when we go to take out Southward there. And the thing is, it's going to be like a death battle because he's got nowhere to run. Let's see if we can get rid of this guy here. And if we can get rid of him, then we can really surround this guy, which we can't yet. Got Gao Gan there as a prisoner. Yeah, I haven't managed to surrender anybody yet. That's kind of too bad because it's kind of what I wanted to do. So yeah, you've seen I've diverted pretty much all my attention to surrounding and tromping Xiao Hao Dun there. And so, it looks like that'll work out fine. Xiao Hao Dun is a very interesting character. If you see his portrait in the game, he has like a cloth over his eye. And that's because in the book anyway, I'm not sure about real life, but he got shot in the eye with an arrow, which didn't kill him for some reason. It apparently just only pierced his eye. And then he went on and gave basically a speech on, the inheritance of my ancestors must not be wasted or something like that. And he ate his eye, that's pretty hardcore. And they actually show that in the movie too, and it looks really gross. Yeah, well, that really figures in, because, Asian culture is real big into filial piety and, deference to ancestors. So the fact that, obviously shows he's very brave that he got shot in the eye with an arrow and didn't, scream and cry that he basically lost an eye out of the deal. Not only did he not scream and cry like a little girl, which is probably what most people, Xiao Hao Dun was taken prisoner, very good, which is exactly what I would have done. And I think most people would do. He went ahead and went on about his loyalty he felt to his ancestors, and that because of this, he better go ahead and eat that eye. Which I thought was, that's pretty sweet. Obviously, I don't know if that happened in real life. I don't know if you would get shot in the eye and probably survive, because your brain, is right there. So I don't know the chances of an arrow hitting you, piercing your eye, but not piercing, your brain and killing you. But I do know that that's pretty good. That's pretty good writing, and definitely something that would have appealed to the Chinese, or at least as I understand them. Obviously, I can't go ahead and say oh yeah, Chinese. I know those guys. I know exactly what they like. I have a rough idea. They might roll their eyes at it, so to speak, right? Well, shit, this guy's making good use of fire to keep me from attacking the castle. Really annoying, I might add. If you get caught in the fire where you can't escape from it pretty much for a turn, you will suffer major damage. It's really crap. So you want to avoid that. And in a map like this, it's a bit cramped. It could be very easy for that to happen. Obviously, the squares, I mean, it depends, you know. I mean, obviously forests catch on fire easier, but plains catch on fire pretty easy. Mountains don't catch on fire. There was rain right there, so, you know, when it rains, all the fires go out. Water can't catch on fire, and I don't think it's possible. I'd like to see if anybody has been able to make that work. There he is, Xiao Ha Dun, see? He's got that cloth over his eye. I love that. He looks like a pirate. I'm taking him. So, we really made out. That was a big boon for us that we were able to win that battle. Alright. Let's take a look, because I think we're just going to go ahead and jump in here. Let's see. Who doesn't have any soldiers? Because that's who we're going to send a spy. How about you, Jiang Yuk? Okay, yeah, he's been reduced to 170 now. And so, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, very good. So, now we're going to attack him because we've weakened them to the point where an attack is going to be, I wouldn't say super easy, but it's probably going to be pretty effective. And we got Guan Yu in the mix now. So that's very good news for us. And Tian Feng, you can go ahead and command the province. Lu Yong decided to send 113 soldiers, which I don't think is going to make the difference. Lu Yong doesn't tend to be too good. He's only got 18 war ability, too. I think he has the lowest, or one of the lowest, or the lowest. Cao Ren wants to fight, so that's good. I guess we would have been able to knock Xiao Hao Dun out early, provided we had one of the two the brothers there, with Guan Yu and Zhang Fei. They're sworn brothers with Liu Bei, in case you're not familiar with the history. And so that means they basically have the same effect of having, 100 loyalty throughout the game, you know? Their loyalty never goes down. I'm not even sure in the case of you lose them and you get them back if it'll go down. It might, actually. It might. I've played some weird games before. Or I might have actually done it on purpose. I'm not sure. One weakness of this game maybe is that, well, combat is a little simplistic. I mean, it's all in the war ability pretty much. War ability and how well you have the troops armed. I think training merely involves how well your troops move. Like, we get 6 mobility points because they're 100 trained. If they're lower, to get 5 or whatever. And it takes 5 mobility points. Whoa, charging Shen Pei. He did a bit of damage, but he pretty much ruined himself. Good. But yeah, so this is going to work good. We're going to sweep down the east side. And it'll probably do alright. Let's see, they bring Tashi Sai with them. Teishi Sai is one guy. Yu Fan, Teishi Sai. Okay, if we can get a hold of Teishi Sai, that'll be great. He's really good. Mao Jai taken prisoner. Yeah, if we could get Teishi Sai, he's 95 war ability. Lu Yong gets him early in the game. Eventually, he ends up with Sun Quan. And he is a force to be reckoned with, obviously. A lot of the best generals come from the north. You don't see a lot of real great generals from the south, and definitely not from the west. So, if you guys look at the guy Liu Yan out there in the west, the guy with 3 provinces, he'd seem like a good choice to be. He has a good amount of generals. He's got those 3 provinces, and he's got room to expand. Although most of the provinces he can expand to are kind of crap. They're not. Shit. Alright, I'm just going to charge in. Zulang was taken prisoner. Okay. I try not to kill the guys, because when you charge, a lot of times you kill them. Lu Dai was taken prisoner. Yu Jai, or Eugen. Eugenics. Alright. So just move on over. We'll surround him here. I'm not so worried about taking Teishi Sai right now, though. I'd like to. Because he is very good, but... Oh, crap. He is very good, but he's not, like, a priority for me. Because Lu Yong never really becomes much of a threat. He He's just not very good. He doesn't get that good. He's one of those guys you can't select, too. Like, the first scenario has people you can't select. There's 4 people, as I said earlier. And none of them are really worth a crap anyway, you know? I think it would be cool to try to play with a game with Kong Rong and see what you can do with him, because he never does very well. But it's not as if... Jeez Louise. Cao Chun, oh, Cao Chun perished, so we won't be getting Cao Chun. That's not happening. Which is too bad. I like the South family, they're not bad, and they tend not to stab me in the back. Oh, he force moved me. Sometimes you could do that. Sometimes the game will be in such a case that that's an option. You can say, make him move. And it'll work like that. Am I low on rice? I'm trying to see if I'm getting low on rice. No. For some reason I thought I didn't have a lot of rice here. Maybe it's somewhere else. Mine's getting kind of spacey. Because we've been fighting so many battles, you know, it's hard to keep track of this battle and that. Jeez Louise. Look at how cramped everything. Tao Quain was taken prisoner. Okay. Yeah, he's got all these 0 troop guys. I'm just going to have him go out there so he doesn't end up getting surrounded in fire. Now it started raining, so it's good. Some of this fire went out. Now I can get a chance to get Teishi Sai if I go ahead and surround him here. Like I said, it's not really a priority right now. I have a fair amount of good war ability type guys there, but Teishi Sai would end up being pretty good. But Lu Yang, I'll steamroll him. He's not, like I said, he never amounts to much. The computer very well plays Cao Cao. Lu Biao does a fair job of maintaining them. Not a very good job. He never really expands. I think the game does have some AI to tell him what to do with certain players. And it tells him, hey, with Cao Cao, pull out all the stops. Play as well as you can. With the others, it's kind of like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know guys that really play that well, other than Cao Cao. Like I said, Lu Biao, he never does much of anything. He just kind of turtles up in his home province. Which, like I said, it makes him a real pain to take over later. But he never makes an active effort. Oh, Yufan's going to do the old chargey doodle. But that's not going to avail him much other than losing a ton of dudes. Oh, and Teishi Sai gets away. Well, that's okay. We can live with that. We can definitely go ahead and live with that kind of turn of events. Alright, and now we finally are going to finish this battle. This is kind of a lengthy part. You know, 28 minutes. Didn't mean for it to be that long, but yeah, we got to see 2 important battles. 2 pieces of ground that I needed have come to us, Cao An. So that's the end of the Cao clan, pretty much. I have no choice but to behead him. I feel kind of bad because he looks so young in the picture. He does die young in real life. So I'll definitely take his cousin here, Cao Ren. Mao Jai, you're not really worth it. You're not either. I'll take you. Get out of here. No. No. Nah. I'll take you, Fan. I'll take Hu Zin. I don't need you. And the only choice is to behead the damn guy. He's only 17 there. That's kind of, I feel kind of bad about that. He ends up, he was supposed to become a ruler, but he gets killed like a few years later. So Cao An is done. And so is this part of the game. So is this portion. So pretty much I'm going to swing Province 16 around to take some of the hinterlands there and probably end up concentrating on the Province 28 there. Alright, so thanks for watching. Have a nice day.